introduction. Now, there's one thing that everyone needs to know, that we'll study Romanesque versus Gothic. And why would we do that? Because there is no clean break between these two styles. Because, and this is so because it we don't know how Romanesque changed to Gothic, because most of the elements, they were taken from Romanesque and they were modified. So many features which were already there in the Romanesque architecture slowly changed to become Gothic. So the main change was the very first one that I told. It was about the arches, which changed from semicircular to the pointed ones. The others include ribbed walls, buttresses, clustered columns, clustered columns, ambulatories, wheel window, and richly carved doors. These were the basic features which were included in the Gothic architecture, which actually transformed from the Romanesque to the Gothic. I'll draft a sketch in which you can see the basic difference in all these aspects. So, this is the basic section of the Romanesque and a Gothic church. So, here in Romanesque, you can see that the walls that they have, this is vault number 1. This is your vault number 1, and this is your vault number 2. So, both these walls, they are actually barrel walls. So, in Romanesque, the walls were barrel. And if we talk about Gothic, the walls here are ribbed walls. So in Gothic, we can say the vault was ribbed. The second thing is the pinnacle. On top of almost all the ends, there were pointed things, there were pointed bases which were called pinnacles. So in Gothic architecture, the top or the apex had pinnacle, and in Romanesque the apex was simple. Either they had circular arches, no pointed things. Now here you can see this vault is called half barrel vault, and again in the bottom here you can see this vault is actually pointed vault. The support is given to this thing through the piers, and which were higher in nature, and the basic element in the elevation that you can see here is the height of both the churches. So height of Gothic church was more, and the height of a Romanesque church, if we compare both of them, it was less. So if we compare both of them, the Romanesque church has lesser height as compared to a Gothic church. And the central portion, you might be aware about it, this is called clerestory portion for both the things. They had one extra feature in the church which was called triforium. We'll do this thing in detail, and this is your central nave. So the things that they had, the differences that they had, was not only in the elevation but it was also in the plan. In the plan, the Romanesque church had a very simple plan, which was something like this, a very simple cruciform shaped church was there in the Romanesque architecture, but in Gothic architecture we can let me write it down. It had a simple, or we can say, sorry, basic plan of a church. And in the Gothic architecture, the plan became very complex. How the upper portion, the apse area, was supported by different shivets. There was one central corridor, and then the bottom portion had a shape something like this. Then one element here, one on this side, and then again this was the central transept, which was elongated something like this. The nave was again elongated, more elongated as compared to a Romanesque church, so the length is more, and the length of the nave is less. Other than that, they also again have radiating shivets on this side. Then they have one dedicated entryway and porch. So this plan, you can see, is complex in nature, and the plan of a Romanesque church was very basic in nature. Other than that, you can in the elevation there was one more difference, which was about the stained glass windows. In Gothic they used stained glass windows, and in Romanesque they had very simple windows. So in the elevation they had stained, which were the basic colored windows which were having certain patterns, and these were having simple rectangular windows. So these were the basic difference which were there in Gothic and Romanesque. We cannot say them as differences, but they were the modifications which slowly changed to become the Gothic architecture. So that was all about the basic introduction of our whole lecture. In the next lecture, we will study about the features of Gothic architecture. Thank you.